to go. I don't go no more. From now on, everything's gonna be alright. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. Don't ever leave me.
Got this 2004 Chevy Tahoe. About to do a roll pan on it. You can see it's iced up out here. We've been iced up about 4 days. This is about the 5th day, I think. It's thawing out now. But we're gonna go inside and see what all we gotta take off for is putting the roll pan on. So let's go inside and get started. Alright, the Tahoe inside now. Now we gotta start taking the bumper and the toe hitch off, where the toe package off. See what we got here. Like we got 3 bolts here, probably 22 millimeter, something like that. And then we got 2 here that's attached to the bumper. So let me remove this, then I'll cut you back on. Alright, we got that off. With the hip and the raw.
What's up, y'all?
Y'all go check them out. Tell them your channel name.
Raw Customs with a Z at the end of Customs. Y'all check me out. As a matter of fact, y'all put Raw Customs 5959, it'll take you straight to me.
There you go.
Check me out.
Now we're gonna take this bump off now. Alright, y'all can see we done got the bump off. No problems. None of the bolts was rusted or the nuts, so we got it off pretty easy. Y'all see I got a sound system in here. Y'all see her over there smiling.
Hey, look here, man. Y'all know music, that's my specialty. You know what I'm saying? That's what my channel is about mainly. But now, you know, you're going to get me doing bodywork and stuff like that in there too. But now I tell y'all what, y'all come on over to Raw Customs. I'll show y'all what this system consists of. So we just going to let y'all see what that look like right quick. And y'all come on and check out that and get a demo.
Now what we'll do, we'll get all this out the way. Now I grab that roll pan and show you what it look like. But from the jump I see I'm gonna have to cut some of this the back of this frame off, so the roll pan will be able to clear, because I know it ain't gonna clear like this here. But we'll move all this out the way, then I get the roll pan. Here's the roll pan. Looks pretty good. Seen a ding over here, also right here. But I'll take all that out once I start doing the body work. Also got to get a tag light, because his not gonna work. But I got one ordered. Now we got to cut this the back of this frame off. I got me a Sharpie. I'm gonna draw a line somewhat angled down. You could either use a cut-off wheel or a reciprocating saw. I think I'm gonna use the cut-off wheel. It'll be a lot faster. Alright, I got the tip of the frame cut off. You see here. You can still install the original bump on if you wanted to. I also put my roll pan up there to see for its clearance with the lift, the hatch. And I'm gonna have to bring the roll pan down just a little at the bottom, but I can do the body work at the bottom, because if I bring it up to where it need to be, the hatch should be hitting it. So I'm gonna drop it down a little bit when I start welding it. So now, all right, we're back on. My battery had died, but what I was saying, I'm about to start welding. So we need to grind this down to bare metal, probably from here over. Same way with the roll pan. So we have some clean metal to weld too on both sides. All right, let's get this up off the ground. Yeah. Then we'll clean the metal. Put my goggles on. Safety first. Alright, that should be good. Let me show you. Alright, it's been a minute since I cut y'all back on. You can see I got it grinded down right here. I had Rob come in and help me line it up with the hatch, the tailgate hatch. I think I got it where I want it. I put this tape on there in case it move. I know where it need to be. So I got the bungee cord off and they're holding it up. Then we got Ro over here setting up the gas. Like I told y'all before, I ain't no welder, but Ro got some experience in welding, so he be helping me out. He say he's a welder, but we still haven't figured that out yet. But he's setting up the gas. We had to get some more gas here. Well, here's the welder that I'm using. It's the Lincoln 140 weld pack. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm just tacking it a little at a time because I don't want to warp the metal. I got a big gap to fill, but I'm getting it. So it's gonna take a little time. I pretty much got it welded. I still got to go back and fill some pinholes here and there, but it's not too bad. I've been knocking down the wheels with this small little belt sander here. Once I finish up the wheel, I'm gonna take some of this fiberglass filler here, Duraglass, wipe a coat on it. I'll take this DA with some 80 grit and feather edge it some more, right there where the paint at and also the primer. All right, let's put some more hardening in it. Mix it up. It's kind of cold, so I'm gonna put it enough so it'll dry. Then we're gonna take it over here and spread it on the roll pan. A little bit more mixing to do. Alright, fiberglass filler. Once this here dry, we'll take the DA, knock it down, move to the next step. This is 80 grit. I'm gonna knock it down with 80 grit. Filler dry, fiberglass filler dry. Now I'm gonna take the 80 grit and knock it down. Here's the fiberglass filler knocked down. With the DA, both sides. Now we'll wipe a skim coat of regular body filler over this here. I'm gonna be using the USC 17000. Alright, the body filler is dry. Now I'm gonna take the DA, like I said, with 80 grit. I'm just gonna knock it down. I'm not trying to get it down flat. I'm just trying to knock this top layer off because it's easy to block once you knock that top layer off. Here's what it looked like after the knockdown. Now we're gonna start hand blocking. We're gonna be using this block here with some 80 grit. I'm gonna wipe some guide coat on the first, just some dry guide coat. I actually can use some 180. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use 180 because it's pretty much smooth now. So I'm just gonna go straight to 180. I'm gonna shake this dry guide coat up. Just gonna wipe it on. It's gonna show us all our low areas in case we have any. We'll be able to see them. Then we're gonna take the block with the 180 on it, go in the X pattern, removing the guide coat. If you still see some guide coat, that means that area there still low. Like right here, you gotta come on down with it. But this should be pretty much flat because I could tell when I had hit it with the DA. So there shouldn't be too much blocking on this. Okay, all the blocking done with the 180. You can see both sides. Now I'm finna get ready to start priming it. My first run of primer. But before I prime it, I gotta mask the truck off. I'm also gonna take a maroon Scotch Brite and somewhat scuff this area up outside my repair because some overspray gonna get right here, so I just don't want to stick it on top of shiny paint. Let it have something to bond too, which I'm gonna paint, probably put some color up in here, then I'm gonna blend it. So I'll go ahead and scuff this up some. After this, I mask it up. Alright, we got it masked up now. Ready to shoot our first round of primer. I'm just gonna be priming the body filler area from here over right now. Probably put about 3 coats on it, enough to block the scratches out. Here's the primer. Like I said, the first run of primer, but I was thinking I might just wet sand this here because I put enough primer on it. It should block out smooth. I might not prime it no more, but I'm gonna wait till in the morning and start wet sanding. I'll cut y'all back on then. Here's the following morning. Everything dry. Like I said, I'm gonna wet sand this and I'm gonna go straight to the paint. But everything seemed pretty much smooth. But I'm gonna spray some guide coat on it first. That'll help me when I start blocking it. It'll show me all my low areas. It's just some flat black spray paint. That's all you need. I'm gonna let this dry. Then we'll start blocking. We're gonna be using some 400 grit to block with. So let me round up all my supplies. What I'm gonna need for is my bucket and sandpaper and some soap and water. All right, got my bucket, water. I got a rigid block and some 400 grit. I'm gonna wrap this sandpaper around my block. Then I'm gonna block it flat. Mainly I'm gonna concentrate on this seam that I welded up and where I feather edged it. Same process as before when we did the other blocking. Once the guide coat is removed, you're good to go. I also got a rag here. I'll wipe it, show you what you need to be looking for. Like you still can see the scratches from the 180 that need to come down. Also up in here. That ain't gonna take much though. Let me finish on it. I'm finished up with the blocking over there. On the good part of the roll pan, you can use the maroon Scotch spray, but I'm just gonna continue. I tore the 400 grit in half. I'm just gonna use my hand just to scuff it up. Just make sure your hand flat. You're flat and your fingers closed. I'm just going across it, scuffing it up. Just got through sanding and I also wiped it down. And when I wiped it, I seen a few dings here. I didn't see them before I started doing the bodywork here, but I see them now because the surface wet. So I'm gonna put some of this 2-part glaze and put on it before I move in further. There's the 2-part glaze and put it. We're gonna let that dry. While it's drying, we're gonna jump over here. Now we gotta do a blend because we're not gonna paint the whole truck. We're just gonna feather edges into the good paint. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this here where I masked it off. I don't know if you see what an overspray got right here. Let me see if I can get you closer. See right here. We're gonna take some 1500 and just hit that lightly. This is where we're gonna blend the clear. We're gonna also cut and buff, so it's gonna be a lot easier to blend it by cutting it, then buffing it back out. We're gonna bring it on around here, remove that overspray. See, the rest of it got 400 grit. I'm gonna be spraying color from here over. The rest of it just gonna get re-cleared. Well, I'm finished sanding this here, but I had a change of plans. I decided to just go ahead and re-clear all this. I'm just gonna tape this off here and also up here. It'll be easy to cut and buff that and make that transition. Alright, now I just finished masking this off here. Finished up with all the masking. As you can see, I put some foam tape along that cutoff line now. That's where I'm gonna cut and buff and blend it. Now we're gonna take this wax and grease remover, spray ball, wipe it down. Then I'm gonna spray a sealer on here because I had cut through down to the filler, so I'm gonna put a seal on it. Also, I can seal this 1-part, well, 2-part glazing powder. I might have said 1 part earlier, but it's actually 2 part. Also here I cut through. Here's the sealer, 1 coat. Then we'll get ready to spray the base coat. coats of the jet black. Still flashing. You can see I didn't spray none on this side. It just blended around this corner here. But I'll be clearing the whole back. Alright, let me put 3 coats of clear on it. Here's 3 coats of clear. Just finished spraying the last coat about 3 minutes ago. I just cut the fans off just to make this little clip here. I cut them back on, let it dry overnight. Then I unmask everything. Give y'all another look at it. Alright, I got the truck unmasked. Let me show you what I gotta buff out, buff this land. You can see right here where I had the foam tape. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some 1500, sand that down. That's the only thing I'm gonna buff is this here. Sand this down 1500, then I go back with 2000, then 3000, then I buff along this body line. Y'all see it now? Okay, this is what it looked like after the 1500. Now I got some 2000 and some 3000. I'm gonna get the 1500 stretches out with the 2000. Then I go with the 3000. Here's the 3000. Now I'm gonna take my buffer, buff it back out. Also been working with the third brake light, installing it back in place in the tag. Just gotta put the tail lights back in. Once I buff it back out, clean it up, I cut it back on and get another look at it.
never stop. Right from the bottom to the top, from the ground up, we never stop. Right from